this computer. So I'll just mute you all. Excellent. Okay, so welcome everyone to our Own Your Life event. It is Wednesday, the 25th of January 2017. Already over 3 weeks into the new year. Cannot believe how quick that's gone. And this year has already kicked off so great. We've got lots of excitement going on. So we're going to touch on a little bit of that tonight. Now, if you're new here or wherever it is that you're joining us from, we want to say thank you so much. Danny, Stacey, and myself are really excited to have you here and just to share what it is that we've been up to. So let's start by getting a little bit interactive with a few things that I feel that a lot of us can relate to. So hands up if you think that you should eat more fruits and veggies. I eat pretty healthy, but I always think I could eat more. And hands up who has a real passion for health and for wellness and just for helping people thrive in life. No, I definitely do. And hands up who got a bonus at Christmas time. Ooh, about half of us. Well, that's good. We need to work on that. So my name's Michelle Williams. If I haven't met you already, I have been a Pilates and a health coach for 8 years now. During that time, I have become a mum of two. I've got 4 and 5-year-old boys. And a year ago, I was a completely exhausted mum with adrenal fatigue, burning the candle at both ends, trying to work various part-time jobs just to pay some bills, to help pay the bills, to help pay the mortgage. And to be honest, my husband and I were still really, really struggling to stay afloat, let alone even think about getting ahead. We certainly had no savings and no holidays booked. So I knew deep down that there had to be a better way. So I'm really excited that I found it. And tonight, Danny, Stacey, and we're here to tell you all about it. Now, first up, I want to talk about our Juicy products and our Juicy program. So if you haven't seen yet, here are our fruit, veg, and our berry blend capsules. What you've got in there is basically 30 different fruits, veggies, and berries in a vegan capsule. Now, all of those fruits and vegetables are grown using organic farming principles, all GMO-free, and it's been around for almost 30 years. So this is not some new fad, some new diet out here on the market. It has totally stood the test of time with pharmaceutical grade research. I'm absolutely blown away by that because that is unheard of in the supplement industry. We have over 35 peer-reviewed gold standard studies. Juice Plus has been shown to decrease inflammation and increase our immunity. Now, both of these are completely tied to our well-being because disease is basically inflammation in our bodies, which presents in all different ways. So it can present in arthritis, heart disease, diabetes, and of course the big C word, cancer. Now, fruits and veggies decrease inflammation. You certainly don't need to be a scientist to understand that. Fruits and veggies will alkalize your body, and disease can't live in an alkaline environment, which is why that's so important. So it makes sense. The more fruits and vegetables that you consume every day, the more of a benefit it is going to be for your body. So what I love about this product is that it has a food label. So if I am to pick up our veggie blend capsules, I'm going to read actual whole food ingredients. I'm going to read broccoli, cabbage, kale, spinach, spirulina, and the list goes on. What that means is that it is completely safe for everybody. You can give this to your babies, you can give it to elderly athletes who are drug tested can take this product, and even pregnant and breastfeeding mamas. And I know that when I first became pregnant, I realized how many health warnings are out there on all the supplements that are on the market. And I just figure, if I can't put it into my body during that time of my life, well, why would I want to put it into my body long term? So our whole food supplement is far superior to any of the synthetic vitamins out there. So if you compare a synthetic vitamin like your vitamin C, your vitamin B, or your multivitamin, it is just that, a synthetic copy. You cannot compare that to whole food. So if I'm to take just a lovely apple here, that they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, and I try to put one in my kids' lunch boxes every day. Now, that apple has over 400 key nutrients and over 10,000 phytochemicals that all work in synergy, completely recognized by our body. And that is exactly how Mother Nature intended for us. Now, comparing that to a synthetic vitamin that is not recognized by our body, and if you've ever had that fluoro or that disco we call it, that's your body's way of just getting rid of it. So we want something that's going to be recognized by our body, that is going to be bioavailable, and you definitely don't experience that fluoro or that disco when you eat Juice Plus. Now, does everybody know the recommended fruits and vegetable servings that we should be having every day? Well, the government recommends that we should be having 2 serves of fruit and 5 serves of veggies every single day. And the reason why they recommend that is because they feel that that's achievable for most people. Now, what science is actually suggesting is that we need more like 9 to 12 servings and up to 14 for really active people. Less than 2% of Australians are even getting the recommended 2 and 5. And I'll be completely honest, even as health conscious as I am, I will often struggle to get the recommended 2 and 5 because most days are far from perfect. That's why we need to bridge the gap. So we need to bridge the gap between what we're actually eating compared to what we should be eating. And that's why Juice Plus is such a catalyst for change, because if you've ever heard the saying, like attracts like, if you are eating a whole heap of junk food, chips, chocolate, soft drink, well, we all know we just start to crave more of those foods. It works exactly the same as when you're eating lots of fruits and veggies. So the more that you eat of those, the more you're going to crave, because your body craves the level of nutrition that you're giving it. Now, we love that Juice Plus is a company with a heart, because we have a worldwide children's health study. Over 1 million kids have participated in this health study. And what it means is that if you have a child between the ages of 4 and 18 years old, you get to sponsor them for a free product for up to 4 years. Now, for the bigger kids that can swallow capsules, they will get the fruit and veggie blend capsules. Now, exactly what is in those capsules also goes into our chewable version. So we have a lovely little chewy version for the little kids, but also the big kids and the adults too that can't swallow capsules. What sets these chewables apart from any of the Vita gummies that we find out there is that they are free of any artificial flavorings, colorings, added sugars, no fillers, and no preservatives. It really is an easy way to get fruits and veggies into your kids every single day, and they start to crave more fruits and veggies because at a cellular level they're getting all of these extra antioxidants and extra nutrients, which I love. Now, the feedback and the results that are coming back from our parents all over the world is that our kids are sleeping better, they are pooping better, which means that their little digestive systems are working well from a young age, and that is so, so important. Better dental health, drinking more water, less prescription medication, and basically a much stronger immunity. So less days off kindy, less days off school, and we certainly noticed that last winter, which is what I love. Now, in addition to our micronutrition in our capsules, we also have our macronutrition in the form of our complete powders. Now, they come in French vanilla and also Dutch chocolate. What you've got here is a vegan protein with a blend of superfoods, all raw and clean, unlike the whey proteins that we find out there. Those whey proteins have been heat treated, which makes them difficult for our bodies to absorb and digest, making them quite toxic as well. So you've got clean living food in these sachets. Now, this can be a balanced meal because you've got your protein, your complex carbs, blend it up with a coconut milk or an almond milk, so healthy fats, and you've got your 3 macronutrients that you need for that balanced meal. Now, they're so convenient, and I really see these in your day where you're not going to make the best choice. Now, that could be breakfast for some, it could be, you know, an after-school snack, no more Maccas or fast food drive-throughs, so you can make a chocolate milkshake or a smoothie with these sachets. Now, what our children, even though they're eating so many more fruits and vegetables now, they're certainly not eating some of the ingredients in here like broccoli sprouts, spirulina, alfalfa sprouts, pomegranate powder, yucca powder. It also has mushroom powder in here. Now, mushroom powder is really important for vitamin D, and we all know that we can get vitamin D from the sun, but a lot of people are working indoors these days, so they're not getting the adequate levels of vitamin D. Now, vitamin D deficiency has been linked to disease and cancer. Now, you can get 40% of your daily requirement in just one of these sachets. So many incredible ingredients in there. Now, our products are amazing, but we have a program, an online program that has been written around these products called the Juicy Body Transformation. We have a full guide with a gentle detox. We have 2 recipe books. We have a Thermomix, so a mixer's recipe book. And we also have a JBT Christmas edition that was released at the end of last year. Now, on top of that, there are meal plans, there are shopping lists, workouts. It's a full comprehensive program that is all about supporting people and supporting families to continue to make these long-term lifestyle changes, because we want it to be sustainable. We've all tried a million diets. They do not work long term. They can actually be quite detrimental to your health. So the JBT is a long-term lifestyle plan, no more dieting and definitely no deprivation. It's all about real food. So many yummy recipes that are really healthy as well, just a clean spin on a lot of everyday foods that we love or everyday treat meals. Now, simple to prepare and all been written by Kira Westwick. Kira was a top 10 in MasterChef in 2014. Now, when you include loads of fruits and vegetables into your diet every day, well, your body will change in so many ways, and a lot of it you don't actually see because it's going on the inside. But the testimonials that are coming back from people are everything from weight loss to reversing diabetes, getting off arthritis medication, lots of skin transformations, acne, things like acne, psoriasis, dermatitis, and not just in our adults, but in our children as well. So it's about the real people and the real stories. I know that in my family, my auntie had psoriasis for 16 years. No creams, no tablets, nothing ever worked for her. And within 6 weeks of eating Juice Plus, it started to clear up, and it's basically clear now. So that was just so awesome, and I remember how painful that was for her. Now, I'm actually going to find Kendall. So Kendall is one of our lovely team members who I would like her to share her experience on the product and the program, and just to share what she's excited about in the future. Thanks, Kendall.
Hi. I just took a bite of my dinner when you said my name. Okay. I've probably been taking Juice Plus since October. I started on the first shred that we did in October, and was able to lose 8 kilos and 59 centimetres over the 8 weeks. Hang on. And I love the product. That's why I signed up as a franchise, so that I could spread the word to everyone else that I knew. So with this shred starting next week, I have got 12 customers on board that are all booked in to start on the shred, and they're very excited, which makes me very excited that I can share this with some friends and family. So it's been really good. I have, since having the product, I have noticed that I have got, I guess, strength back in my hair. After having my son, I was losing a lot of hair, and since taking the product, that has now stopped, so I don't have the hair all over the house. My nails have gotten stronger, and my mood is happier, so I really enjoy now playing with my son, and I'm not, I guess, sitting around watching him play. I get in and we spend some time together. So I have been able to drop a day at work since signing up. So I was always going to do it, but being a franchise has definitely helped alleviate the financial pressure of dropping that day at work, so that I can spend more time with Cohen rather than him going to daycare, which costs us more money as well. So I really enjoy all the benefits that come with Juice Plus. I must admit, I do prefer the chocolate shakes over the vanilla ones, but that's just a personal choice because I don't put mine in smoothies. So I like the taste of the chocolate better. But I really enjoy, all the extras that come from the product itself and the way that they make me feel.
Awesome. Thank you, Kendall. I love hearing how it's changed people's lives, and that's so awesome that you've been able to drop a day at work too. That's wonderful. So I'm going to switch it up now and talk about our amazing business opportunity. Now, I know that when I first was invited to join this business last year, I was certainly the skeptic. I doubted my ability to ever have success in this because I've never been a business-minded or a sales type of person. Now, I thought I'd have to know a lot of people, that I would have to be an expert to do this, and that I'd need a lot of time. I also thought I had to know a lot of, I thought I had to be one of those crazy salespeople doing party plan and just trying to sign up all of my friends. But I'm definitely not that person. So it's not one of those things, and we are not those people. So I'm going to hand it over to Danny now, and she is going to clear up a couple of the misconceptions that we face in this business. Thank you, Danny.
Hi everyone, and thank you for coming along tonight. So I guess just a little bit about myself. I've been in the business now I think it's nearly 6 months. When I first joined, I just had my 3rd child, and I decided to leave my management role in the corporate world of that I'd been in for the last 13 years. So to be at home with my 3 young children, I was excited but nervous at the same time, as I didn't want to struggle financially. And so one night I was up feeding, I came across a post on social media, and I reached out and I spoke to Michelle actually. She explained the product and the program, and it just made sense to me. I had a passion for nutrition, and I try to live a pretty healthy lifestyle. So, but I guess as a busy mum, we sometimes forget about ourselves and our health, and this was something I knew would definitely be able to bridge that gap and ensure not only myself but my family were getting the nutrition they needed. So I started taking it, and within 2 weeks of being on the product, I was already feeling the benefits. I had more energy, I was clearer, I was sleeping better, even though I was still waking up to a child in the middle of the night. My family has felt the benefits of it. My children have had less sick days. My middle child tonsils were looking at being removed, and they've really settled down now. And my eldest, who's never slept through the night, very rarely, is sleeping much better and having a solid sleep, which is good because he's just started school. So I knew I wanted to share this with everyone to help them improve their health and their journey to a better lifestyle. So I signed up to the business, and I haven't looked back. I'm able to still support my family financially while doing it with the kids next to me, and some days literally on top of me. So I guess one thing a lot of people can be skeptic about, and I guess I was first, is when I joined the business, is that someone's sitting on the top and making all the money. And another one is that you have to get in early to this business. And I can assure you that that is not the case at all. That's not the case at all. Sorry, I'm stumbling on my words. So I guess, this shape's always around us in business. Sorry, my pen is going to fail on me. 2 seconds, I'm really sorry. So if we look at a traditional business, there is usually a CEO sitting at the top. And like myself, when I left school and got my first full-time job in the corporate world, I entered the workforce as an administrative officer. And that was the bottom. Like, there was no middle bit there. That was the bottom. I came in at the bottom. And to get to the top was going to take me a long time. And even in the 13 years I was in the corporate world and that type of world, I was still not close to the top. I got, you've got, second in charge and management, and I got to management, but there's still management above me and then the CEO. So it can take a long time. So I like to think of our Juice Plus business as more of a rectangle. I hope you can see that. And we all come in at the bottom as a VF. And there's unlimited VF positions. Then at the top is one of our pinnacle positions, which is NMD. And again, there's unlimited positions up the top there. So to get to the top in our business is all about helping people. All about helping people. And there's levels along the way, and they're unlimited too. So you're not competing. And like I said, the easiest way to get that top is helping everyone that comes in or people along the way to get to the top. So unlike traditional business, to get to the top, you have to go through promotions. So if you want to get to that level, and then there might only be limited there, and there might only be a limited there and another limited. You're competing for the next place. And other people are trying to climb the ladder as well. So whereas in our business, this is completely different. It's definitely not someone sitting at the top and making all the money, and you definitely don't have to get in early. Sorry, I've lost what I was saying. There's unlimited position in our business. There's unlimited positions at the bottom and unlimited positions at the top. So if you think about, back to Michelle was talking about the program and the product, and you would have all thought about someone who has wanted to improve their health. feel and look good or drop some weight, like I said, they're literally sitting on me. This is the opportunity. With the more people you help, the easier it is to get to this top position. Just quickly, and what I'd like to share it with you as well, is another misconception in our business. And like Michelle said, that people think that you need to know a lot of people in this business to do well. And you don't. You don't have to go running and stalking your friends or family and either asking them to join the business or sell or buy the products, which it's not the case. It is simply sharing what you're excited about, inspiring others and helping people. And which brings me to explain the popcorn effect. So to give you a bit of an idea, when I started in the business, there was me. And I had a customer that was part of the program and they loved the products and they wanted to be part of this business as well. So I shared that with Leah. And then Leah shared that with Maria. Maria wanted to cut hours at work, and then Maria shared it with Kelly. Now, over time, they've shared it with a couple more people. And Leah's shared it. And I've shared it with Kendall and Megan, Lenita. But the only person that I knew was Leah to start with when I first started out in this business. And you can see how quickly it can grow. And this is what we call the popcorn effect. So when you put popcorn on a stove and it's popping and then you take it off, it continues to pop. And that's like our business as well. Once you start building it, it will just keep popping away and growing your business. So I hope you enjoyed a bit of that, and sorry about my child, and I'll pass you back to Michelle.
Thank you. Thanks, Danny. So I get to talk to you now about how we get paid. And the money that we make is a direct reflection of the people that we're helping. And we certainly all know people that want to look good and that want to feel good. So we get paid 3 different ways. The first way we get paid is through retail commission. So retail commission is what we make when we join a customer to the Juicy Body transformation. The second way that we get paid is by residual income. And this is where you get paid a percentage on your team's businesses. The third way that we get paid, which I'm going to talk more about tonight, is bonuses. Now, our bonuses are unlimited, so they're not capped, and they are just for helping people have success in this business. So when we first come into the business as a virtual franchisee, a VF, the first level that we can reach, and we can do that within the first 10 days, the company will give us a $100 bonus. The next level up from there is SDVF. Now, you don't need to know these acronyms. You'll learn them over time. The company will give you a $400 bonus when you reach that. And then you start to get paid teacher bonuses here. So what that means is you'll earn that $400 bonus, so will the person who introduced you to this business, which is nice. Our next promotion from there is SC with a $600 bonus. And again, your teacher gets a $600 bonus as well. Up from there, we have SSC with a lovely $1,200 bonus. Again, your teacher gets the $1,200 bonus. Up from there, we have QNMD. So at QNMD, you will get your $1,500 bonus. Your teacher will get that $1,500 bonus as well. And I am really excited tonight that we have Jody on here, and she is going to share her story, and she is at QNMD at the moment. So I'm just going to pass you over. Thank you so much, Jody.
Hi
Hi, Michelle. Hi, ladies. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. I'm at Q. It's hard to believe. I think sometimes the way I started out in this business, I certainly didn't think I could achieve anything like that, and I certainly didn't think I could ever be a leader. But that's the amazing thing about this business is you grow as your team grows and you all grow together. And the only way you get to those levels, as they explained, is through helping others, which is awesome. So a little bit of my story is I actually found out about the products long before I knew about the business, probably about 6 months before. And I last year I was diagnosed with breast cancer, which came as a huge shock. I was looking after my 3 children and their health and probably wasn't looking after myself as well as I should have been, as we all know, busy mums. So I was recommended the product before I went through chemo, and I sailed through that fairly easily. I didn't get sick. I didn't get tired. People found it hard to believe that I was actually going through it, apart from the hair loss, which made it a little bit obvious. It's growing back though. So I got out the other side of that, and I guess my love of the product stems from the fact that those amazing health studies that was shared about actually prove that this product builds your immune system and reduces inflammation, which are the 2 things that cancer really it comes from. So just the fact that I'm able to I call it my insurance policy, mine and my family's insurance policy, to prevent something like that ever coming back into my life and into my family's life. And the fact that I get to share that amazing product with other people now. And I think that my favourite thing about this is the stories that I get to hear of the healings and, skin conditions, and it's countless the things that I've heard it's done for people, which is really exciting. But now I also get to be excited about the business and to be able to share not just the product but the business, and to be able to give mums a chance to be home with their babies and not have to have the pressure of going back to work and giving their babies up to somebody else, which is really sad and something that I'm certainly passionate about as well. So now I get to look forward to holidays with my family. My husband's a plumber, and hopefully very, very soon, maybe this year, we'll be retiring him. He's going to join the business too. And this Christmas just gone, we have been able to actually have some time off together, and we've been able to go on a holiday to Sydney, which was never on the cards before. So this business and this product has given us so much, and I just love, I can't wait for the future, and I really love being able to share that with others. So thanks very much, Michelle, for having me on.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much, Jodie. I love hearing your story every time. Thanks heaps. Well, what I love is that it is not about the money that you make. It really is about what you can do with that money, and that is creating a healthy lifestyle, creating time freedom, all while you're helping other people. And I believe that to be truly healthy, you need to be healthy financially as well. And I was certainly lacking in that area before, and I know firsthand that financial stress really does cause stress in all areas of your life. It impacts your relationships, it impacts your family life, and it impacts your overall just health and well-being. So I love a saying, if nothing changes, then nothing changes. So have the courage to ask what if, and imagine where your life could be in a month, a year, or even 5 years from now, because the opportunities are absolutely limitless. So to finish, I just want to say that we live in such a different world nowadays. So many people are just repeating what our parents did, which is trading time for money. But with the internet and with social media, we've certainly learned that there is a better way. And we are creating a better life for ourselves, a better life for our families, and we get to inspire others to do the same, which is pretty cool. So if any of this resonates with you, or if you have any questions, just reach out to the person who shared this with you tonight, and get curious, get those questions answered. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. I hope you have a great evening, and we'll see you same time next Wednesday night. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Jodie. Thanks, Kendall. Thanks, Danny.
Thanks for having me.
Oh.